You know, it's funny, you know, I get ready for a Today Special, and I get the pleasure of launching a lot of Today Specials here at HSN. And I never lose my enthusiasm or excitement for it, because I know there's been years in the making and a huge amount of people and a big team that all end up at this one place at one time to give you just an incredible value. And Jay King, who is one of our all-time favorite jewelry designers, he's one of the most popular here at HSN. He's been here the longest. He has created an incredible 5-strand Today Special. The only challenge you will have is which color do you want? I had this on the other day, and I'm gonna read some of the comments when I posted it, because I was wearing it on the air and I loved it. I took a picture of it in the Aquamarine. So I'm gonna read your comments because they're so authentic what you have to say, how much you love his jewelry. And tonight, he does not disappoint whatsoever. This is your moment to get something he's never done before. It is your choice of the stunning, gem quality, beautiful, high-grade aquamarine, genuine gemstones, sterling silver on the extender on the back. That's the 5-strand in the aquamarine. And your other option is the 5-strand in the hessonite. And boy, oh boy, when you use these really close and really tight, you're gonna appreciate the quality, the incredible, impeccable design, and I think one of the most versatile and, quite frankly, a timeless design that you never ever get tired of, because you can wear it with everything to almost anything you can imagine. You could even twist it up to give it some more drama. Now, before we get to Jay, just FYI, look at these delicious earrings. They're wildly comfortable. They look so good. They've got some volume to them, and he has not done a coil bracelet in a really long time, and I love it because I love kind of that casual throw-on style of a coil. But what's great about this is you've got the coil, and basically it fits every wrist. So think gift giving right now. Share that sparkle. 'Tis the season to share something special with anyone you love, or of course, yourself. We all love to do that, right? All right, let's get Jay here on the air. And I want to explain why I love this man so much. And again, we tease each other more than anybody I'm on the air with. We give each other such a hard time, but he knows I absolutely adore him. And there's a number of reasons. He's passionate about what he does. He's crazy nuts because he will get into some of the weirdest places and weirdest circumstances you could ever imagine to bring us these really cool gemstones. And he has a heart of gold. And he brings us consistently after year, decade after decade, just really, really great jewelry you cannot find anywhere else. So Jay King, welcome to a beautiful Today Special, a first and brand new Mine Finds.
Yeah, you know, this, you know, well, it's always nice seeing you, and we do banter back and forth. Yes. I mean, to the point, it's kind of, so I have a hard time working with you because I start laughing so much that, you know, I can't concentrate. So, in all seriousness, okay, now get serious, Suzanne. Okay. So, all seriousness, guys, this is really, this is truly a miracle, okay? And it's a miracle because we were able to put this together with everything that's been going on for the last 2 years. So we were, because of our connections, we actually were able to work directly with the miners on this, which wasn't easy because the material comes out of Mozambique. And then to be able to actually get the materials to be able to ship the rough material and get it to the factory where we could work it, design it, and then actually produce it for the show was really amazing. But I have to tell you, these two materials are unbelievable. Okay, you're looking, right now, Ange is wearing the hessonite. This is what they refer to as a Mandarian Garnet. It's a form of grossular garnet. So of all the garnets, right, if you were in the garnet family, this is the family you would want to be from, okay? This material is through the roof as far as quality. This is all gem grade material. If you notice this,
wow,
what the property that this has, this is what they call heat wave. Okay, where now you're seeing it, that's unfaceted with the rough. Did you notice that it actually gleams and glows? Now, when you get it in the necklace, we faceted it, so it even sparkles even more. But just the natural material, this is gem grade material. The aqua, I'm telling you guys, look, I've been doing this for 45 years, 45 years. In 45 years of doing this, I have never in my life ever been able to do this quality of aquamarine. This material is a very gemmy quality material. Look at that. That's all natural. Do you see that natural color of that?
Stunning.
That's not enhanced. It's not radiated or anything. This is natural. You won't see. That's natural aqua, and that's what you're getting in that necklace.
Hey, Jay, I'm going to do a couple comments too. Betty's online. I'm on Facebook, guys. If you want to ask Jay a question, please do. We'd love your participation. I mean, you guys are what we're here. We're here for you. So if you want to ask a question, go to HSN's Facebook page. We're on live there. And Betty says, those are stunning. Bella says, wow, beautiful. And here's what makes this so exciting. Jay has never done this before. Now, has he done 5 strands? You bet. Has he done it in these 2 stones? Absolutely not. Have we seen anything that's so versatile as this? No, I don't think we have. And I'll tell you, when it comes to 5-strand, I was telling Jay this earlier, my all-time favorite jewelry piece I have, and you'll see me, I take photos in it because I wear it all the time, is a 5-strand necklace from Jay. I bought it many, many years ago. And the reason I think it is so enjoyable to wear is its versatility. I can wear it with anything. I can wear it anywhere. I can tressade it, which means, oh, there you go. Look at Angie. She's all over it. That's it. You twist it up. It gives it a whole different look. It makes it look more expensive. It fills a neckline beautifully, whether you're wearing a cow neck, a turtleneck, or a V-neck, or a blouse. When you have those multiple strands that are perfectly layered, it just looks so expensive, right? But it doesn't have to be. Now, I do want to show you exactly what we're talking about. This is 18 inches long. Jay always will put a 2 3/4 inch sterling silver extender on the back. If you're new to his line, this is really important because this is the best hook there ever was invented in jewelry right here. It's easy to hook on and it stays on, which is great. You have a lot of space to work with. So if you need more space, if you need it to be longer, you can make it longer, you can make it shorter. Thus, you can, again, wear it very, very differently with all your different necklines. Also, when you talk about that longest one, it's gonna hit at about 20 inches. Now, I will tell you, in this form, I am wearing it completely as tight as I can. Now, I am not a petite little girl. I'm a good old Midwestern girl with curves and a little extra food on me, okay? And notice, I still have plenty of room from my neck to where this lands on the first strand, and you see, obviously, it's gonna go down to the lower strand. If you want the Aquamarine, here is the official update. It is the most popular right now, and I honestly didn't know which one was gonna be more popular. They're both so gorgeous. Oh, they're neck and neck, okay. Okay, I just got an update from my producer. They are neck and neck. You guys are loving them both equally because I think it's very hard to choose this time. And, but the Aquamarine is the most limited of the 2. And please understand, we'll do today's specials that are like, 50,000 pairs of jeans. Whenever Jay does a today's special, they're very exclusive. They're very, very limited. He just can never, because it's the real stuff and it's the sourcing and it's not like you can plop out a bunch of jeans. This is nature doing its thing, And so these are limited right out the gate at midnight. So if this is really capturing your imagination or your attention, or you go, oh my gosh, did you know this could be a great birthday gift? This is a garnet. So imagine a January birthday getting this necklace. Get it now. You have until the end of January to give it to them. And if they don't love it, they can send it back. The Aquamarine, this is March's birthday. So imagine just the thrill of them opening the box, whether it's their birthday or Christmas morning, and they see this gorgeous genuine gemstone necklace. It is an heirloom piece that you literally will pass down from your family. It's that good. That's how awesome this is. And Jay, can I do a quote that you wrote about this specifically because I thought it was interesting. You said it was a miracle when a miracle was needed. Why did you say that?
Well, because, I went from traveling 40 weeks a year, which is my normal life, right? And the reason that Mind Finds is able to do what it does is because I literally travel the world. We go to the mines and we're always out there looking. So, from kind of what we've been going through, of course, I still can't get out there. I mean, it's very, very limited. The only reason we're able to do what we do is that we have such large stock of a lot of rough materials that we have put back. But you still have to be out there doing something, finding new things. So this was just a miracle for both these. You have to understand, both of these materials are from Mozambique. They're 2 totally different miners. They don't even know each other. They both came to me at the same time. So that was a miracle. And then the miracle, you have to understand the world is shut down. The world is shut down. So to be able to get this material out of the ground, be able to transport it, and actually get it to the cutting shop and be able to work the material, be able to put it in a design, and then it turned out so amazing. If you think that these look interesting now with this, like, and that's why we did a lot of different shots in our studio, but this is done, that's studio lighting right there. Do you see how fantastic that looks?
Gorgeous.
When you pull this out of the box, then let me know what you think.
It's
okay?
even better. It is even.
Both of these material.
Jay, can I tell you a funny story though? So they left a sample for me to wear over the last week and put it on social and that kind of thing. And the lighting near my desk is the worst lighting ever. That's like the hospital fluorescent lighting. It is the ugliest lighting on earth, right where all the hosts have to sit, right? And so it was funny, they had it on my desk and it was even in a little plastic bag and it had a yellow Post-it note on top of it. And I had the Aquamarine, and Jay, through the bad lighting, through the Post-it note, through the plastic bag, this Aquamarine was glowing on my desk. I immediately did one of those, oh my gosh, what is that? I go, oh, that's Jay's Aquamarine piece. And I had not seen the hessonite, so I didn't know what it was gonna look like until tonight, but I had gotten a preview. And I'm telling you, that's that out-of-the-box experience. Like, I have nerdy goosebumps on this one. It's, you just are gonna open the box, and I promise your mouth's gonna drop and you're just gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And what's even more spectacular is when you wear it, the compliments you'll get. I've got my other phone going here, and we had some gals who saw it earlier, and I love what they had to say about it too. And Jay, if you don't mind, I wanna share it, because it was just wonderful comments from you guys. You guys are the best. And I love it because you guys are so passionate about his jewelry, and I'm gonna try to call it up if I can. Oh, maybe the studio isn't working properly for me. Come on, studio, let's do it. Sometimes when we're in here, it's just not that great of connection. Oh, good, I got it. Okay, here it goes. Jay, I gotta share these because they're so good too. Kay says, I love J. King jewelry. I have several pieces and people always comment on it. Martha says, absolutely beautiful, love it. Carol says, absolutely gorgeous. Judy says, I love J. King's jewelry. I have so many pieces, so many compliments all the time. I'm a turquoise lover. If you are, hang with me. And I just love that, Jay, because, you know, when people get the opportunity and you talk to people who love your jewelry, it's almost like a club. They really are super, super passionate about it. And I'm sure that makes you very proud.
You know, that's the main thing, you know, like this is our 27th year of Mine Finds. And, you know, we couldn't do that without our viewers actually kind of loving what we love to do. I mean, they make our art possible, and this truly is wearable art. These are pieces too that are heirloom pieces. You can hand these down. I mean, you might be buying it for yourself now, but your children and your grandchildren can enjoy these designs too. These are literally timeless. And both these materials, not to, you know, not to sound like a broken record, but I'm telling you, okay, in 45 years, and now I've had really gem grade hessonite before. I've got some really good, I've never gotten out of Mozambique. I've got connections in Madagascar, and I have connections in Brazil that have really, really gem grade hessonite. But this material from Mozambique is far better than anything I've ever gotten. The Aquamarine blew me away. When they first sent me the rough samples, the crystals, and they sent it to me, and before we even talked about price, this material in this grade, there is no way, absolutely no way that I would ever be able to do a necklace like that. Look at that, that's all natural. When you see material with this quality, this clarity, that color in aqua, this is gem grade. I'm telling you right now, the price on this normally would be out of the box. I mean, you know, you would make, when you go to the jewelry store, what do you see? You see a little 6x8s or, you know, faceted, or maybe some rounds as post earrings. You don't see any bulk or anything, or if you like small faceted cabochons in a ring possibly, because the material is so expensive. So to be able to negotiate the deal that we did for this rough, and to be able to to actually provide these designs at the values that we're showing you here today is really mind-boggling. And that's what, it really was a miracle on top of a miracle. I mean, this is really an opportunity buy. You know, the rough material on this, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure that I'll ever be able to do something like this again. I can't say that I won't, but the quality of this aqua, and it's looking good here, guys. I'm telling you, when you get it home, it even looks better. We have footage that we shot where we did the backlighting, where you got more of a true light source on it, and it looks amazing. It just sparkles, it glows. But the main thing on the aqua is the clarity, is the color of the rough material. You don't get, and this is natural. Most of the aquamarine that you see out there in the market when it's like this, and that's just all natural. When you see it out in the market, it's been color enhanced. They've either done a heat treat to it, they've done a radiation treatment, they've done something to it, they've radiated it, or they've heated it in some way to bring out the colors. The same thing with the hessonite. And if you see this, this is the Mandarian Garnet. Right. So it's a form of gossamer garnet. It's hessonite, which is the rarest form of garnet. It's the highest end. But on top of that, this is even the highest end of the highest end of the highest end of this particular material. I've never seen hessonite that was this clean. Usually when you get it, it's not all like one color. It's like either like a really deep dark brown, almost like a brown orange. This is that really brilliant, it almost looks like it's on fire. It's just totally incredible. Both of them though, the faceting on them really brings it out, but both of, especially with the hessonite, it actually has a natural fire to it. So when you facet it, it even gives it more fire. The aqua, again with the aqua, the whole thing is, it's natural. The color is so consistent, that beautiful sea foam blue. Mm-hmm. It almost looks like a Swiss blue topaz is what it looks like.
It's stunning. Hey, I've got a couple comments because they're kind of funny. One, Pat wants to know, Jay, was this hessonite garnet sourced from the same place your past hessonite garnet pieces were sourced from?
New. This is it's a brand new mine find. Both of these materials are brand new. They're not even on the market. I did see a cabochon cut out of this material, just a cabochon, and it was a 6 carat, and it was like over $20,000.
Same mine, right?
You know, I saw that online. They wanted us to find compares, and you know, here's the thing. You know, with mine finds, the big difficulty that we had on compares is nobody's got this, right?
Right. There's no way to compare it.
They don't have the color. They don't have, you know, they don't have the strands. So how do you compare it? I mean, to what we're doing. I mean, both of these materials are fantastic. But to answer your question, no, these are both brand new mine finds. The hessonite that you saw before either came from Madagascar or it came from my source in Brazil. These are brand new materials that we acquired last year.
And then I've got another one that's pretty cute. Donna says, what an amazing way to have us ladies stand out in a crowd. Thank you, Jay. Now, this is a good one. She said, this is stunning. How do I decide? My daughter is a January baby and I'm a March girl. What am I to do? Okay, well, I'll give you a little advice on that one because I love to help out Mary. It's called our Flex Pay. That's the way to go. And in this case, we are doing 5 Flex Pays, and it's gonna vary between $30 over the next 5 months or $40 over the next 5 months. And can you imagine if you guys, you know, you got it for her birthday and for you, and you matched, but you didn't match, which is kind of cool because you'd have both colors. This is an awesome way to be able to truly get an heirloom collectible in your life. And I'll tell you, you know how it is. If you're like me, I love jewelry. I love to open up an HSN package and know something from Jay's in there. And then I get so excited, even though I've physically seen it on the air and have probably sold it and talked about it, I still get that excitement that you get as well when you get that fresh new jewelry piece. It's like, I don't know, it's like waking up to a fresh new day. You're like, oh, it just adds a little something. It takes a top you've had for 10 years and brings it to life. It takes that blouse, that white blouse you're wearing in the summertime with khakis, and it just perfectly fills the collar. It takes that yummy cashmere that you love wearing during the wintertime, and it brings kind of an icy coolness to it, or that warm glow of that hessonite, that garnet. It's really that thrill of getting something new and knowing you're getting an exceptional value. And it is important, if you're brand new, this is for a single day. I think this is so important because a lot of people who don't watch us very often don't understand what it is. It's one deal, one day, and what happens, either it sells out early, the deal's done, or we get to midnight and the deal's done. It's just a really simple formula. But if this is something that's really capturing your imagination, you can see yourself wearing this. You're gonna see the glow and the sparkle when you put it on, whether it's daylight or candlelight. Then I always recommend ordering at midnight, because the good news is I can say, hey, I've got everything. If I have to come back later in the day, or I know hosts come up later, they're like, well, we only have 2 pieces of this and 5 pieces of that. It's kind of a bummer. So I love midnight because you're guaranteed. Little quick update. If you want the coil bracelets, they are on FIRE, FIRE. You guys are loving these coils. I love them too, because guess what? They're easy to slip on and off. There's no hooks. They basically fit every wrist size. So if you want to get the coil bracelets, we bring in a whole lot less of these and the earrings than we do the Today Special. And you're asking, the earrings are coming in at 3 inches long. You don't even know you have them on. And I was gonna put my hair back, and then no, I'm gonna leave my hair down today. And I thought, oh, you're not gonna be able to see the earrings. No, look, you really can see them. So whether you have your hair pulled up, short hair, long hair, they really are a beautiful size. Sterling silver on the little shepherd's hook. And so that's great as well. So ask about the earrings if you wanna go for that matching look. They're available, and we also have 5 flex pays on those too. Jay, a couple other notes that I love is we're really seeing a couple trends that you really follow on this one, and I love it. There's kind of this resurgence of wanting more earth tones, and I love this because we have sky and we have earth together, or we have fall and we have kind of icy winter together. So I love that you've really captured that 5-strand, which is just perennially popular, and it's in a resurgence, layering, adding lots of layers, but also I just love the 2 tones that you've chosen for these 2 necklaces.
You know, well, like right now, designs like the multi-stone, but here again, when I look at things, I look at just the aspect of the materials, right? Being able to get the materials and getting the quality that you're seeing here. And that's the main thing. I mean, this checks all the boxes, okay? But as far as quality, this is phenomenal. And normally, in the normal world, even on my best day, I wouldn't be able to offer this deal in this quality. You just cannot buy it. And if you do, the price is like through the roof. The rough would cost so much normally. I still can't believe, I still have to pinch myself that we were able to put this together and be able to get this rough at a reasonable price.
Well, this is what's interesting too. One last little quote from Jay that I've got my hands on. In 45 years, this is the best he's ever found in the quality of the hessonite garnet and of course the aquamarine. Okay, so here's what we're doing. And by the way, Betty is helping Mary. She says, get both. There you go. Use our 5 flex. It's an easy way to do it. Okay, so what do you want to do, Allison? Oh yeah, let's talk about these drop earrings. They're so cute. All right, we've sold over 100 of the drop earrings. They're a double layer. And again, you've got about 3 millimeters. They're a little bit smaller on this. The necklace itself is 3 millimeters. Our earrings, the beads are coming in at standby. Oh, no, they're 3 millimeters too, great. Okay, and they're a double loop. They're whisper light, you guys. So if you say, well, I really can't wear big earrings because they're too heavy for me, no worries there. These are very, very light, but they're very showy. They're fun. They've got that great sparkle. You know, you can see these going to a winter party, or definitely when you move into your khakis and your lighter colors. Both of the colors, both the aquamarine and the hessonite, they're just transformative. I think they're very much 4-season colors. You don't have to reserve them just for one time a year. Now, let's talk about this coil bracelet, guys. Okay, do not wait on the coil bracelet whatsoever, because this baby is absolutely flying out of here. Why do we love it? Number one, he has done a coil in a really long time. Number two, it is easy as all get out to put on. And I think it's really fun because it's great for layering, like look at the 2 colors together, or you layer it with bracelets, whatever you want to do. The third thing that's really awesome about it, you don't have to worry about sizing. This basically is going to stretch out to accommodate any kind of wrist size, basically everybody. So it's, again, awesome value. You've got the garnet or the aquamarine, and again, we have 5 flex pays on everything. So if you get the whole suite, this is the perfect time kind of to do it. Okay, one other thing. Am I teasing what's coming up? Oh shoot, I want to tell you guys so bad what's coming up. Can I do it? Okay, hang on, you guys. This is so amazing. So we had a gal here online, or at least on my phone. She could have been on my page, and she said she loves, loves, loves turquoise. And I said, well, hang on to your hats, because we have one of the best values I've ever offered from J. King. Notice how I slowed down, because I don't do that often, but this is a really, really big deal. This is $100 off. We have thousands of you who collect beautiful turquoise with that dark veining because it's so distinct, it's wildly popular. We are $100 off on this beautiful turquoise necklace. Is that something? And then I have the matching ring. I'll show you the earrings later. This is one that I want you to start ordering now. Look at that even from a distance. Prince, it's Prince, right, Prince? Yeah, Prince, you don't have to come in, you don't have to zoom in. Look how big this and bold this necklace is. I mean, talk about something that fills your neckline, that really makes that amazing statement. Jump all over this, because if you love your turquoise, oh my gosh, please don't miss out on this one. And it's coming up, not just yet, but you can start ordering it right now if you do not want to wait. Okay, now what am I doing? Yes, let's talk about amazing gifts. Now, it is awesome to shop with us. And I want to thank all of you who do, and all of you who are watching tonight, because you're why we're here, right? And we love it because we've been on the forefront of this whole, video commerce thing for a very long time. Everybody else is trying to catch up, we're on the forefront, and we do love making it easy. We have thousands of items, and guys, we have so many items, the vast majority you never see on the air. Here's my tip. If you're thinking about buying something, I don't care what it is, at least type it in our search bar and hit enter and see what pops up. You will be shocked at the variety. It's not just jewelry. We have everything indoors, outdoors. We have crazy fun stuff. We have a ton of NFL stuff. We just carry a gamut of things, and you'll be very pleasantly surprised what you can find on hsn.com, so definitely check it out. Coming up next, we have lots of brand new, and I've got more sale items for you.
With the power of HP from HSN, reinvent how you work, how you play, how you live. Technology that makes life better for everyone, everywhere, and deals designed for every budget. HP on HSN and at hsn.com. The countdown to Christmas is on, but with last-minute gifts, there's still time to shop. Guaranteed to arrive before Christmas at no extra charge. From foodies to beauty lovers to tech fans, HSN has deals for everyone left on your list.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
Hello, you're watching HSN. I'm Suzanne Runyon. You might not have known this, but we're live. So when they come back up on camera, I could be mid-drink, I could be trying to get something green out of my teeth, and I'm like, oh, we're on, okay. All right, guys, so we're gonna move on because we have so many other items. By the way, note what I put on. Hello, look at how vibrant and blue this is. Oh, it's gorgeous. Okay, we're gonna move on to some other really pretty pieces, and this one is part of Jay's gallery collection. Now, what I really love is I want you to see the pendant up close, because this is some of the most intense inlay work you could possibly do on a pendant piece. And look at the length of this. So when you go in there tight, you're gonna see how really incredible it is. It is all inlaid. Those all have to be individually carved. They have to be placed. It's like the most complicated puzzle you can ever imagine. And it's available with the necklace. You're not buying this separately. It is also brand new tonight, so you're seeing it for the very first time. And I'm so excited for you guys to see this one because it is a stunner. Now, we've got the 5 flex, so if this is gonna be that gift to you, your gift to yourself, then use that 5 flex and spread your payments out over 5 months, and you can use any major credit card. There are only 135 available. That is it. So if you wanna pick it up, it is wildly limited. Jay, I really love it when you bring these pieces. That is such a complicated pendant, and I love the fact you did a couple of different gemstones in this design.
This is kind of, this is what we specialize in.
Yeah.
that's actually how we all got started. And what we do with Mind Finds is this is our art, and these are all gallery pieces. All of us. I used to do just really high-end trade shows. I was selling to high-end galleries. That was kind of my customer, or bridge jewelry, where they were selling diamonds and gold, and they needed something to kind of bridge their lower priced things. When I first started out, we did one-of-a-kinds. We don't buy designs from anybody who's really not familiar with what we do. We really make it from the rough, for everything from scratch. We're not buying components and then putting them all together. We actually make everything. All of these designs are, all the inspirations, they're all done in-house. All of the art, the original art's all done by us. And then what we're able to do is we're able to do what we used to do and just do one-of-a-kinds and actually do a few more. But there's not thousands of these guys. There's a few hundred of them, or there's just hundreds. These are literally works of art, wearable works of art. All of that's done by hand. All the silver works, all done by silversmiths. You're looking at Campitos turquoise. You're looking at Campitos blue ice, which is the real high clear blue. You can't even get that material. And then the other is still Campitos, but that came out of the Campitos mine. It wasn't the blue ice. This is the only reason you can even see this is I collected this material over 10 years ago. You can't even buy this material on the market. It's not out there. You couldn't get this design from anybody. Even if you went to Sedona or Scottsdale or Santa Fe, they don't have the material. And then we also put malachite accents in this. Look at the work on this and what makes it a gallery design. It's all a freeform pendant. Think about that. That's okay, stunning. It's not just square or like a triangle. Okay, this is hand done, and the inlay on this is all three-dimensional.
Yeah, it's spectacular. That inlay and that shot, thanks Prince, was amazing. We've got to wrap up. There's 50 left. So that's almost sold out. So stay right there. We'll get two. I'll let you know what's happening with it. Now we're going to move on to another great piece. And this is part of our clearance part of the show. And we've got a couple items coming up. These are really good clearances too, because it's not just like, oh, it's $5 off and you're like, oh, I don't care. These are $50 off. Basically, what are we doing, 50? Yeah, is that right? Is that 50% off? 50% off, which is great. So there you go. This is Tiger's Eye and Cat's Eye, which is beautiful. And look at how bold these beads are. They're very, very big. We've got a ring. We have the matching stretch bracelet. I do have the matching earrings to go with it. This is absolutely a delight to the eye. Tiger's Eye is so much fun, and Cat's Eyes, because of that, it looks like a tiger's eye. If you see a tiger's eye up close, or you see a picture of them when they're at night and you see their eyes, they have that beautiful, beautiful effect. And you know what I found, Jay, that's very difficult about tiger's eye or cat's eyes is the fact that you have to be such an expert at carving this so you don't ruin the effect. It's a very difficult stone to work with when you have to be a master carver to make it work right.
Well, this material is naturally chatoyant. So that means that it has fire lines, that it actually has, what makes cat's eye and what makes tiger's eye gleam and have the property of chatoyancy is the fact that it has crystals growing throughout it. Now, you would have to take a really strong magnifying glass or a microscope to actually really see the crystalline structure in it. But that's what you're seeing. You're seeing the light refraction off of that. But those are in fire lines. So when they do cut it, they have to do what they call orient the material, orient the stone, chase the fire. I love this material because I go way back with it. Long before the Mind Find show. Some of my fondest memories are from this material, which we get out of Namibia. And at one time in my life, in the late 70s, mid 70s, late 70s, when we were going to Africa, we were going to Namibia, they weren't allowing at that time. You couldn't take this material out of the country unless it was in a finished product. So they didn't let you just take the rough material. So we would go buy the most god-awful big pieces because they would carve ashtrays, bookends. I bought a bird bath one time.
Did you really? A bird bath?
Out of this beautiful tiger's eye. Can you imagine having like that is one spoiled
Pretty
bird.
impressive.
I'm talking like, you got this massive, but I wasn't looking for the bird bath. I really didn't care about that. I wanted the material. So we would get the most material so that we could take it back to the shop. People used to come into our shop and they would just you'd be cutting up this beautiful giraffe, carving, or like a Buddha. I can't tell you how many, I'm probably in big trouble spiritually there because I have cut up a lot of Buddhas.
That could be a karmatic, that could be a karma thing, by the way.
I don't know.
Jay, that could be a karma thing. That could be a karma thing. You might not have want to cut the Buddha.
Well, but people used to come in and they used to go, "What are you doing?" And then we explained to them. But what we were doing at that time, we were not cutting beads. We were cutting cabochons. So you can cut a lot of cabochons. With the beads, it's a different story. I mean, you use so much material. You use at least 300% more material when you cut beads. Believe me, there's so much waste. I love this though because here's the thing. It's just something that's timeless. It shines, it gleams. This is Blonde's tiger's eye. You've got cat's eye in this. And then you've got a couple of, like the golden tiger's eye in this. But it's mainly blonde, gold, and then you've got the gold cat's eye, which is more of the clear material, and we faceted it.
Look how pretty that is.
So that the cat's eye is just the accent pieces.
Yeah.
But I was telling Suzanne this before. This is a piece of rough I'll show you. And
That's
this is
neat.
the effect.
That's so
Okay,
cool.
do you see how it gleams?
Yeah, it just glows from inside. That is really awesome. Well, and the neat thing about this, guys, is just everything is on sale, which is great. And if you like a bolder beaded piece, this is yours. If you're thinking, gosh, you know what, where do I wear it with? I love wearing any browns with denims for sure. I kind of love that contrast of colors. But then in the spring and summer, you roll out with, a white little t-shirt on, a great tiger's eye, and you're wearing khakis, and it just simply works. Everything's on sale though. And this is kind of important to understand. We have it on sale, it's a clearance price, not because nobody loved it, we just have a little bit left, and you can get it at the lowest price we've ever offered right now. And so if this is speaking, and I think jewelry does speak to you, this one is certainly chatting with me right now. It's saying, oh, you need to add me to your collection. But if this one's your kind of style, if it's your look, if you want to give a great gift idea and really not break the bank, but get genuine gemstone, welcome to Jay's World, and welcome to this exceptional value. Do you want me to go through really quickly the other pieces, Allison, just real fast? Oh. Okay, gotcha. Just a ring, by the way, 5 through 12. The earrings are 2 inches, and the stretch bracelet, well, is a stretch bracelet, so there you go. All right, big drum roll on this next thing. I had to put it on because I was like, okay, this is huge. Jay is renowned for bringing us turquoise from all over the world and bringing us some of the best turquoise from all over the world. And if you have not purchased turquoise in a long time, or maybe you never have, you've got to be very careful who you buy it from. There's a lot of fake out there that gets passed off like it's real. There is a lot that's out there that is howlite, which is a white that they have learned to be able to infuse it with dyes, so it really looks like turquoise, but you cut that bead in half and it's literally almost chalk white on the inside. The reason he is so well beloved for his turquoise is not only does he bring us a lot of turquoise, but it's the real deal and it's the real thing. And tonight, this is so special. And this is the one time you just stop and treat yourself. Where you're like, okay, I'm shopping for gifts, da 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 da. This is the one time, because the price is so exceptional, that I truly want you to treat yourself. Because if you are a turquoise lover like I am, and there's thousands of you out there who buy turquoise from Jay, this is your moment to really go for it. Here's why. This necklace was originally $199.50 and worth every last penny. It's 20 inches long, which is much longer than what Jay normally does. Then you have the extension on the back of it, so another 2 3/4 silver extension. You have this stunning big pendant on the bottom, big pieces of genuine turquoise, and then of course it goes into the graduated beads to the back. Now this is did I get this right? Hold on, I know I get it right? Yes, $100 off. It has that amazing striking veining, which is so very popular in turquoise, really striking veining, not kind of weak, wimpy stuff. And you're getting a 50% savings right now. Now, I have the ring on sale. It started out at $116. It's now $58.38 in sizes 5 through 12. I have the earrings. They're 3/4 of an inch, great stud style. They started as $148, and we're at $69.98, and literally, it's while quantities last. You cannot hesitate on these because they are not only hugely popular, but they're also very limited. Again, we just have a couple to get rid of. We just cleaning it out because Jay's got lots of stuff coming in, and you really are the recipient of a phenomenal value on this one. So Jay, Spider Mountain, where do you find Spider Mountain in the world?
You know what's so insane about this? And you know, like I was talking to Suzanne earlier, before we went on air, and when I always tell her, you know, I have no idea what we're going to sell things for, right? And so she told me, and I told her at that time, I said, Suzanne, that's insane. That is insane. Okay, what are you looking at here? Okay, number one, Spider Mountain. Okay, I don't have an exclusive on this mine. I've never met anybody else in the Western world that has it. I don't know of anybody else that has this in their collection. The mine is still active. When you originally got introduced to Spider Mountain, when they told me Spider Mountain and I saw the material, I thought that they were calling it Spider Mountain because it had this like spider-like matrix in it. This is what they call spider web in a lot of the rough material. It has like this spider web effect. It's not, when you go to the mine, it's in the middle of nowhere. It actually looks like a big spider. The little, it's not really, I don't want to call it a mountain, but I don't want to make a mountain out of a molehill or vice versa, right? But it's the formation. Most turquoise, just so everybody understands this, when you go to turquoise mines, for the most part, not, you know, there are exceptions to the rule. For the most part, it's in very desolate, arid areas. High desert or desert is where you find turquoise. That it's not, although I have been to turquoise mines that are in lush forest, but most of it, 90% of them are in very desolate, arid areas. That's where the turquoise was formed. And that it got its name from the area that it's mined. It looks like a giant spider. What amazes me with this material, look at the blue. Look at the color on this. This is all natural. We have not done anything to enhance this. Also, these aren't compressed nugget materials. So we haven't taken nuggets and then compressed them together to cut them to get these huge pieces like this and keep the price down. This is cut from the natural rough. Look at the grade of the material that you're going to see in the ring, any of the earrings, anything. Look at the cabochons. This is like through the roof, over the top, as far as a natural grade turquoise. This price, though, on that necklace is beyond ridiculous. You couldn't even get the materials together, and much less the labor and everything else that's going to have to go into it, the shipping and everything, and be able to even sell it close to this. I just want everybody to know the original value on this. Do you know how hard that we work? There are no middlemen. I mean, where is mine direct? We take the rough right from the mine. In this case, we're directly dealing with the mine. We do all of the cutting. We do all of the lapidary work. We do all of the silversmithing, all the silver, all the designing, everything, and bring it directly to you to be able to give you the original values that we do. So when you see something like this, when she told me the price, I just went, you just gotta be kidding me. I mean, you know, I don't want people to actually think that you could build this and sell it for that, right? This really is a deal.
It's really, and it is so exciting too. And again, if you want any of the pieces, they're on sale, and of course, limited quantities. I think in the necklace, we're down to about 600 left, and that's for the entire day, for the entire holiday season. Maybe you know somebody who really loves turquoise, or maybe they love your turquoise, and they've always wanted to get a piece of their own. This would be an amazing gift. And again, please remember, we have 5 flex on everything in the show, so take advantage of that, because you spread your payments out over 5 months. You're gonna guarantee, we're guaranteeing that you're gonna get it in time time for Christmas, so no worries there. And you have until the end of January. And if you don't love it, I always say just leave it at the post office, send it back to us, and we're gonna refund your money. So it's an awesome, awesome time to try HSN, or certainly to give a gift of HSN as well, especially when it comes to a stunning turquoise piece like this. I just don't want you to miss out. Okay, now we're moving in a completely different direction, but talk about wow. Talk about a really powerful piece. Look at the size of this amazing Nephrite Jade. If that were a bracelet, look at how big that would be on my wrist. I wouldn't be able to wear it. It would be that big. And so we start out with this huge, huge, beautiful Nephrite Jade on the front, all completely checkerboard faceted. We go down to two rather large pieces here, do a different shape here, and then we move into these beautiful rondelles that have been completely faceted all the way to the back. This comes in at 18 inches long. Once again, you have a 2 3/4 inch extender. Now, just so you'll know, gorgeous, gorgeous ring. That's available in 5 through 12. And we have these amazing stud earrings. That's a 1-inch stud, of course, all done in sterling silver. You know what I love about Jade, Jay, is that for thousands and thousands of years, artists have created beautiful jewelry with it. They've created sculpture pieces with it. Something I discovered that's really interesting, the Smithsonian has dedicated an entire room just to a jade collection. And boy, when you decided to do this piece, you just went for it. You're like, I'm gonna go big, or I'm definitely gonna go home. Because it's big.
You can tell, yeah, well, this is the biggest we've ever done, and I designed it, okay? And I designed this, when I designed this, and I drew it up for the cutters, they had a conniption fit, right? Because
sure.
They said, oh man, you gotta be kidding. And I said, look, it's go big or go home. These are the real big pieces. Now, here I want everybody to clue you in on this material. This is Nephrite Jade. In 45 years of doing this, this is the first jade a true jade I've ever gotten and been able to work at. I've bought jade so many times in my career, it never tests as jade. For jade to be a natural jade, it either has to be nephrite or jadeite. This is nephrite. So this is a natural jade, and here's the key thing. Natural jade, natural color. This is a beautiful emerald green. It's just the most outstanding emerald green. Most of the jades that you see out there, even the shows here, and they're always honest about it. They always tell you what it is, but they're going to tell you that it's been color enhanced. That's done. Most jades that you see, commercial jades, are white. This is not a commercial jade. This material, you have to understand. I got this material. I actually found this material. It comes from Pakistan. I found it searching for to buy lapis. I went on a lapis buying trip. And I scored 0 lapis, but when I got introduced to this, and the only reason I could do this and actually make it affordable, now this same necklace, if I bought this material today, would be about 300 to 400% more, okay? And the reason is that when I first saw it, I loved it, and I loved the color and everything, but then when they told me it was jade, I just poo-pooed it. Right? I said, look, everybody tells me it's jade. I said, show me a GIA test. Of course, it's Pakistan, right? They don't have a GIA test. And so I said, I'm not going to buy it as jade. It's not going to test as jade. It's going to be something. But maybe it's going to be a calcite. It's going to be something. But it's not, or a chalcedony, or, but it's not going to be jade. It's not going to test as jade. And so I went ahead and did the deal. I mean, they came down because I just walked away. I mean, I just said, no, I'm not. And so I got like a stupid price, right?
Right. And
then what was really crazy, we brought it back and then sent it to the GIA. They tested it. Guess what it came back as?
That'd be jade.
Jade. So go figure, right?
Yeah.
Now, so we were the first that actually had bought it. And even though they said it was jade, we really, I didn't believe that at the time. I really didn't until I got it certified, because I've just been skunked so many times.
Right.
So now, though, over the past 4 years, if you go on GIA's website, if you go and look, and there's write-ups on this material, Now this jade is really is getting known on the market. It's getting out there. The prices for the rough material have just skyrocketed. But we were kind of the first at the trough on this one, so to speak, you know. And we were able to get it, and just, I mean, even their asking price at that time was way more than what I was willing to pay. But now for jade, it really would have been a great value. But I didn't think it was.
Right.
So,
well, and it's a showstopper.
This is a brand new design too. You're just getting to see this.
Well, I was going to say, Angie, if you ever thought about buying a piece of jewelry, you should totally buy that piece of jewelry. I'm just saying. I mean, the girls, this is, can you imagine, do you have a wedding coming up? Are you the grandmother bride, the aunt, the mother of the bride? Are you holiday party coming up? I mean, this is absolutely a show-stopping necklace. It's just, you know, you can't help but walk into a room and you know every eye is gonna look at you and be like, oh my gosh, that thing's glorious. It's beautiful and it's bold. The faceting just allows it to really bring out the great characteristics of the jade, and it's jade for gosh sakes, which is really remarkable. 5 flex pays, you can get this home for $33.91 and 5 months to pay it off. So enjoy this, share this with someone you love. If you've got a big event coming up, or even the small little things in life, do it up. Wear some great big bold jewelry. Certainly this is a treasure to add to your collection, and it is brand new. First time you're seeing it here on the air. The ring, by the way, 5 through 12, and again, about 1 inch on the earrings. They're all done in sterling silver. They are button style with the, of course, the butterfly back. All right, do I have to move on? Because I've got one more really cool piece I want to show you before I let you all go tonight. And it's fantastic too, because this one is another brand new item. Now, this next piece you're going to see is known for its color. It's very unique color. It's also known for its very unique, some people call it a landscape, which I thought was really interesting because when you see this really, really close up, it looks like it's almost a landscape painted in shades of purple. And so this is our purple charoite. It's a graduated beaded necklace. Look at this beautiful cuff. And if we go and you'll see it kind of really close, it's like swirls or layers. It's just absolutely fascinating, that swirling pattern. Do you know it's so distinct that most gemologists can identify it by sight only, because there's no other gemstone in the world that's like a purple charoite. Now in the cuff we have 100, and that is a gallery style cuff. In the, well yeah, we're gonna put the item number on the left of your screen because that is just an amazing cuff, right? We also have the matching beaded earrings. They gradually get a little bit bigger at the bottom, and then of course the highlight's gonna be the necklace. Once again, 18 inches, 2 3/4 inch on the back, and your sterling silver extender on this. Jade, I really love, well, I love purple to begin with, but I really think charoite's so interesting because of that swirling characteristic that you find in it.
Well, it has a swirl, but it also has the property of chatoyancy. There again, so, you know, the chatoyant property, it's one of, you know, like, there's not a lot of rough materials that actually have the property of chatoyancy. The chatoyancy, you see that natural sparkle, that gleam? That's because there's this crystalline structure. There's actual crystals growing within the host rock, the mother rock. And that's what causes the chatoyancy. And what you're seeing is the light refracting off of that. Now, here's what you're looking at on these designs. This is it on charoite, okay? All the charoite that we had, this is Russian charoite. All of this material was mined well over 20, maybe 25 years ago. You're looking at the last design that I did in charoite. This was made, guys, okay, it's brand new. We're just releasing it. The cuff, everything you're seeing, we're doing. But this was built months ago, like 6 months ago, right? It takes that long for us to actually, everything that you're seeing here is done from the natural rough materials. The silver work on the cuff, guys, that's all done from sheet silver by silversmiths. All of those are custom made, old school. You can't, look at the cabochon on that cuff.
That's gorgeous.
Where have you ever seen anything like that? You can't go buy that. The only way you can do it is custom make it. So these are really custom made pieces. The necklace, if you want charoite in your collection, you want it from me, now's the time. I bought a private collection. Like I said, I met a guy, about now, I guess 5 years ago in Tucson. who had the material. It turned out that he's the nephew of the man that I used to buy from when Connie Craig and I launched this.
Yeah.
You know, Connie and I were the first one to bring this to the market.
No kidding.
And bring it on air. And we had it for 2 years, and we sold out and sold out and sold out. And then we had to quit doing it because we couldn't get the good material anymore. This is all really good material. You're getting all the different colors. In fact, the only reason we did the necklace, we used everything that we had. Okay, we did everything, all the different colors of the charoite that we had, everything that we had left. That's it right there. That is the last piece that you're ever going to see from me in charoite. When these are sold out, they're sold out. I don't really have anything big coming up. If I have something, I might like have a ring or something like we did. But everything that we had in charoite rough is now used up. It's gone. I have my specimens in my studio that are my specimens of the different types of charoite that I had. That's all I have. I have no more rough material to work with. And to be honest with you, I don't know anybody that has it. I have pulled out all stops, trying to even buy material from people that I know that they've got private collections, and they don't even have it. They've sold it off. So this material is virtually going to be non-existent. You're never really going to be able to see it again. And I'm not saying maybe somebody's got a stash that I don't know about, but as far as from us, we just don't have any. I can't make designs when I don't have the material.
Well, here's something I find super fascinating, though, Jay, is charoite is only found in one place in the entire world. And I thought that was so interesting.
No, it's only found that one deposit, actually, in the Ural Mountains in Russia.
Right. And
25 years ago, the guy that I was buying it from, they wanted me to come, but but they have an old Russian military helicopter. I saw pictures of this thing. I'm a pilot, okay, and I've flown some planes where there was duct tape, baling wire. Okay, I'm in the outback. I can tell stories, right? Where they duct tape stuff together and stuff. There are certain places where you just do that. I've seen it in aviation. But this military helicopter they had, there's no way I would get in it. It was held together by baling wire and bubble gum.
Oh my gosh.
It was crazy. And that's where it came from. And they had bought this old surplus Russian helicopter. They mined it. And this material that you're looking at was the material that he said that he no longer had, right? So this was stuff that he had kept back. And his nephew, he passed away, unfortunately, and his nephew inherited it, and we met him in Tucson. When I bought this, we bought everything. We bought the load that he bought first year. The next year, we did a deal, and we bought all of the material. We got everything that they had. And it took us about 5 years, almost 6 years to work through it. Wow. But now it's over. We don't have any more material. They haven't mined this material in over 25 years.
Oh my goodness,
so,
wow.
I mean, there's no new material coming out of the ground.
And guys, I want to give you the details on the cuff. I mean, this is truly a gallery piece. I love the way this has been cut. It's got almost, think of like a bezel on it, on a huge cabochon in this really delicious shape. Look at all the sterling silver, again, completely handcrafted. This is a showpiece. It's $344, and we've got 5 flex tonight on it, so take advantage of that if you'd like to, for sure. You know what? I've got to say goodbye to you for now, Jay, but we'll see you throughout the rest of the day.
Right, I'm back on at 11 o'clock with Lenny Bobeni.
Okay, we'll see you then. Thanks for a great start. Okay, couple quick updates on my end of the world too. I will be back later on today at 9:30. I do a Facebook Live event. It's really fun. It's HSN Gets Crafty with me, Suzanne. I have brand new items. It's all about organizing going into the new year, which every crafter in the world, we could be more organized. That's at 9:30. Go to HSN's Facebook page or Suzanne Runyon on HSN, and you can click through and join me for that show. And it's really fun. It's super intimate, and we go slower, so you really get to see the products up close. And and we work with them and tell you all about them, and you guys are a huge part of that. So that's tonight, 9:30 p.m. East Coast time. Join me there. Also, just follow my Suzanne Runyon HSN page, because then you'll find out all the stuff I have going on, even many things I do off camera on social. So thanks for hanging out with me. Have a great